Hi, this is Deadly Void with Diablo 3 Strategy Guide. We're going to have a quick guide on how to use the auction house. This will just go over the general interface of it, and then we can go into how to price your items and tips to finding a good deal in a later cast. So very basically, the auction house isn't a part of the game. It's separately, as you can see here, here's the game itself, and then here's the auction house. And the auction house is actually integrated into the game in terms of the balance of the drop, so you need to be using the auction house in terms of progressing your gear as well as the character. So the very basic run through, the top are the 4 bars for the search. This is how you find your items. The second is a sell. This is if you want to sell some items, and the third is the list of the auctions that you have out there and anything in terms of the bids. Usually you don't really bid on items, you'll just buy them out because most of the time, by the time you bid and buy it out, the item will be worth less, and you can't use it for 2 days anyway. And so here's the completed. As you can see, I have 1570 auctions in my auction log, so gives an indicator of the fact that I do use it a lot in terms of getting my gold. So in terms of searching, you can go through your equipment. If you use your character, it goes up to the maximum level of the character. So if you do want to go through a higher level, you'll just go through one of these 5 basics here. Here's the item guide. The item type, you have your one-handers, the two-handers, the off, so that include your shield, and for wizard and for witch doctor, it'll include anything specific to them. As you can see here, you can go to the breakdown right here. Oh, and demon hunters as well. And then for the armor, and this is where the predominant usage of it is all the different types of armors. And you have 3 different ways that you can use your stats in terms of looking them up, as well as you can use the level ranges, as well as the types. Usually it'll just be magical, rare, legendary, and you can, for the legendary and set, you can do specific types. So if you type in a name, it'll kind of cue the end of it, and you can set a max buyout. Okay, so to search for an item, what you'll do is, let's say you're trying to look for a bracer or a boots, level 55, and you just want to do magical because you're just starting out. And let's say you're a demon hunter, so you want to be using your dex. So you check for here, you go to dexterity, you go to 100 as your minimum value, and if you don't want any mods, you just include that. Your max buyout will be maybe 50,000, and then you'll find it. And so here's a list of them, the time left, the buyout, the bid, the armor, and then if you want to see the stats, you just kind of need to go over the little icon, and you can go through the number in there. And if you want to lower down so you can actually see it, you might want to drop the price, and you see how it goes down to 5, or you can increase the dexterity to 130. And what it'll do, oops, see, there's still a lot of them. It'll break it down so you'll find more of what you're looking for at a price you want, if it's a buyout, or the stats you want there. And so this is a very quick run through of how to use it. Once you purchase the item, it goes to the completed tab, and you can send it to your stash that's shared, so you can just pick it up from anyone you want. Okay, well that's it for now. Thanks for listening.